I'm joking. I'm joking. I knew I was muted. Bananas in chat from Mace School. Gravy Tunnel. Heikler for Derda Worder. Meech. Pony says, your mic is off, you derp. I got you, Pony. I got ya. X1 Pony nil. I'm joking. Oh. Falling Babies. Thank you, Bananas in chat. Jan Siegers. King Panda the One. And Pike Rip. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let's get some On My Days emotes in chat. If you're a subscriber, show off these new emotes. We got the On My Days, XVX, OMD. Obviously the OMD bit's capital letters, and XVX Raid as well. And Mumble65 has subscribed for 5 months in a row. Thank you so much for the epic support, buddy. Really do appreciate it. That is a healthy reminder for me to get the other things up on the screen. And also, A Block in the Stars has resubscribed for 5 months, so thank you as well. Look at all those On My Days in the chat there. Amazing. Love it. Thank you. Thank you for the spam, I think. Hebet90 resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much, buddy, and welcome to today's stream where we are going to be doing some bits and bobs. That's right, we're going to start off by mining obsidian, the world's most exciting task in Minecraft. And also Micro Mundo, thank you for resubscribing 2 months in a row. Epic support from you guys. It is crazy. Every time we stream, just loads of noises in my ear. I don't know what to say about it. Oh my days, that's what I should say about it. I do have a bucket of water. That's amazing. Okay, now we can go mine some obsidian. How about that? How about that? So what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to tell you how my day's been a bit, and I'm sure I'll be talking some topics today. I don't know. Just got that feeling, right? That feeling? That talky feeling. Let's put you there. And mine over here. We actually need a fair bit of obsidian. I know I've got some in a chest somewhere. We need like another 11 pieces, I think. McLurky says, shout out for the blaze rods. Indeed, blaze rods. Represent. Dark Claw says, how's your tea? It's very hot. It's just been made, so we've got to wait about 10 minutes, I reckon. Eldest Fletch says, 2-hour obsidian farming. Yes, how did you know? And Welsh Gamer says, hey X, this is my first stream. Welcome to the stream, buddy. This is what we do. We play the game live, and you guys can ask me questions and stuff. Mike says hi from Germany. Hello from England, Mike. Hope all is good. So, JG says mine the pillars in the end. Do you know what we need the obsidian for? To make portals to get to the end. So, good idea, but that's actually why we're making this portal, because we want to go to the end. At least that's the plan this episode. It's a live stream. What am I talking about? And now loads of you are saying to dig it in the end. You'll see. We're using this obsidian to get to the end. So it doesn't quite make sense like that. Who's on Hermitcraft right now, says Stocksy. It is TFC and False. By the way, we no longer display the time that someone's been on the server. There's now going to be something else displayed. However, I'm keeping it a little bit of a secret. Python knows what it is. And I'm sure the rest of you will find out soon enough. In fact, on my Saturday episode, I'll probably be showing you what it is if it all goes to plan. Right, and I think we're just about done here. Today's topic is, today is Volunteer Recognition Day, says this Louis. Is it actually Volunteer Recognition Day? Because, like, there are so many things that volunteer covers. I don't know what specifically we should give recognition to. 24 obsidian, we're good. Let's head out of here. I've actually got more than I need. When I'm chatting to you guys, I mean, that goes by in a couple of seconds, right? When you're mining obsidian by yourself, it takes forever. And Jackie says, the video sound stutters. Well, my streaming settings look good. No one else is complaining. I do believe... yeah, I do believe that... all is, do you know what we're going to end up talking about today? We're going to end up talking about today's date. But I don't want to, because... there are kids here, and that's what I don't like about the internet. Sometimes it's just like, this is not the place for that sort of discussion. Leave it be. Wait. No, that doesn't work. You need to go over to the side there. Bam. Right, hop around, and we'll get some to make some portals. We could actually go to the end. You've all seen that we've been there now, so there's no reason we couldn't take a little trip. Mine some obsidian, like some of you suggested. Why don't we mine an entire tower? Sarsaur says, Asuma, I'm kind of upset that you left Joe Hills when going to the end. He said he's saying he couldn't find a bed and you guys just left him anyway. Then he got stuck and killed by zombies. Even though you tried to help with game mode 3, that doesn't stop the fact that you guys are a community and should have all gone in together. As Sarsaur, I disagree. there were a lot of people playing. There was a lot of mayhem and chaos going on right before, and you know, like, what can you do in a large group? Some people already started jumping in, going ahead with it, so I said, look, everyone just jump in. Did the best I could, really. Another thing is, like, in the midst of everyone shouting and stuff, Joe also wasn't listening to me saying to take a bed and to, you know, go further away and like plant a bed down somewhere else. And seriously, I don't want to see these stupid 420 messages. I'm not a pot smoker, okay? So stop wishing me a happy 420. I really don't like that. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, so Joe, let's see. What else do I need for this? I've got a feeling I'm just going to forget something important, get halfway there, and then be like, derp, I should have brought something with me. Nope, I can't think of anything, really. Let's just go. If I have to turn around, it's fine. So, so yeah, the thing is, like, we were trying to tell Joe what to do as well, and he couldn't hear us. And then, you know, once someone's jumped in, just look, try and get everyone in, try and deal with it. It's something I've learned over time, that trying to strive for perfection can really hinder you. If I had said, everyone wait, no, don't go in, and then we could have been there for a lot longer because Joe was struggling to, like, get a bed or whatever. It's just sometimes how things turn out a little bit, unfortunately. So in order for us to, like, get to the end portal, we might have to travel on foot because I don't actually remember the way that I came. I came from definitely down this direction, and I'll tell you what, we've got noises in here, things to read, and chat's going crazy right now. Trying to keep in touch with all of it. Hey X, what's the sound of the police? Whoop whoop. What's that? KRS-One. I love that song. I love that album as well. Return of the Boom Bap. What a great record. Aha, this is my tunnel. I know. No, wait. This might be our one from the other day, actually. I've got a feeling that's the one from the other day. So, I think this portal here is the one that we should take to get to where we're going. And Thomas says, just watched the replay of your last live stream and saw you were streaming now. Fits perfectly. Yes, it does. Isn't that fortunate? Okay, so I'm going to go by memory. We sort of headed in this direction. I mean, this is really quite crazy, actually. Just wandering off without remembering. If I get lost, this is going to suck. But, yeah, we're just wandering off to find the portal with no... Yeah, nothing other than a vague sense of memory. I'm wondering already if I'm going in the wrong direction. I don't think so. This feels about right. trying to remember. I think I remember crossing the river here. We'll see how it goes. Hey X, glad I could catch the stream. Super important question. What tea you got? Says Ofa. Ofa, I've got a Sam tea. And right, we've got to read these messages now, haven't we? So Pony Butts says, "You want to go, bruh? I'll wreck you." Maybe, probably not. Pony, if it were murder, you'd probably wreck me. So there you go. Thank you for the donation as always. Also, I've said it many times whenever me and Pony communicate here that the t-shirt shop thing is underway. It's actually like done and ready to go. It'll be launching on Friday, and you guys are gonna love it. It's amazing. I've got to say, as I wander across here, I'm not getting that feeling like I've gone in the right direction. I feel like I've definitely gone in the wrong direction. Let's see if anyone else is actually around. I think it might actually... I'm going to turn around because I think it's the opposite direction. Now I could, like... Hi, we've made a friend. I could, like, search through some footage at this point to try and find the... coordinates. Okay, you're not going to play nice. Oh, it's this guy. Desert portal. Desert portal, yep. Ugh. Wolves says, are you going to try and find an end city? What are your plans? We're not going to try and find an end city. I don't want to do that too soon, really. I think I'm going to wait a little bit. Lots of other people will be doing it. It doesn't feel like the rewards are worth it. Remember, we can get an elytra from the end dragon, so... Who knows? Let's see if Fools knows what direction to go in. While the Night of the Living Dead come over here. So we got a donation here from Unfit Joke. Pass the orange. Next one you get to. That's supposed to be a question mark. think false means in the nether. Silly little creeper didn't even get me. Oh. Let's go check that out. Everyone's saying east. Which is... Why does it always take me west? So, yeah, we were perhaps going in the right direction then. I don't know. This didn't feel familiar walking across here. Yeah. So yeah, Unfit Joke says, hi X, I've got some questions. 1, is it worth buying Minecraft Realms? 2, what do you think about the people that say Minecraft is a game played by 5-year-old kids? What feature do you especially want in 1.10? Keep up the good work. Okay, question number 1, is it worth buying Minecraft Realms? I'd say yes, but it depends on what you need. If you need like a full-on server, you want to play with render distance 16 or whatever, then you're going to need your own server. But if Realms has the features you need, I don't see why it wouldn't be worth it. It's well supported and reliable. Yeah, so question number 2, what do you think to people who say Minecraft is played by 5-year-olds? I mean, they're probably using it as like a derogatory term, right? They're trying to use it as a put down and say, oh, it's only played by kids. I mean, people, like, if you're going to follow your hate, you know, you're not going to ever understand why people like this game. There are a lot of young kids playing it. There's a lot of older people too. When I started, it was mainly like people my sort of age, like teens and young adults. And very much now has it gone more towards teens and pre-teens, which is an interesting shift that they've like embraced it so much. What's something about going past the orange? I'm going to just go back to the hub. Blocking the Stars in chat says, Food Inc. in capitals. Yeah, interesting you mentioned that. I'm assuming you're talking to someone else. I mentioned that earlier to someone. We'll come back to that. And then the other thing was, what feature do you especially want in 1.10? I want inventory overhaul. Oh, there's false. Hey. Oh, I can't sword waggle. Oh, this is orange, yeah. Okay, then that's our portal, the Rendog portal, and then over here, okay, and this way. See, this is where I just was, but there you go. Unless the portal's been hooked up. Yeah, main thing I'd like to see in 1.10, aside. Maybe false shafts. Oh man, there are so many. Where are your boots and leggings, X? We lost them. So we were going in the right way. East and a little south. Excellent. Thank you, False. That's a confirmation right there. So, yeah, that was literally what I was feeling like, you know? Straight on a little bit to the right, and that's where it is. Okay, I reckon a little bit further along it will start to make sense. Well, I should have stuck with that. MC Jun says, Blaze rods, indeed. Yes, so, what was it? 1.10 feature. More inventory, basically. I want inventory to be overhauled. I think like 10 slots on the hotbar since there's an extra key on your keyboard. More space in the inventory. Better management of items, you know. Because, man, half of this game feels like you're managing your inventory. That should be made easier, I reckon. Let's skip past these people. Or undead people. Then we've got a donation here from JG424. Say, I hereby recognise your voluntary stream. I don't know. This isn't a voluntary stream. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Is this a voluntary thing that I'm doing? I guess I don't have to do it. It's technically voluntary. Thank you for your donation. Thank you to everyone else for donating as well. We've got one here from Micromunda saying, hey man, love your videos and streams. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the lovely message, Micro. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Let's have a look at chat. That's Demo says, what are you doing, X? We are heading to the ends. When I say the end, I mean the fortress, right? The place where you get to the end. Yes, that's what we're doing. Blocking the Stars says, X, course you mentioned Food Inc. I asked it on YouTube. Aha! That was you. Okay. Yes, someone was asking about a movie to watch, and I just passed on a recommendation. Inventory tweak, says the Manadras. Yes, something like that, but a little bit more vanilla-y. What are you going to go do this time, says Himmer. We're going to hook up a nether tunnel, and after that we're going to work on the pigman farm for sure. Does base armor affect the enchants? Max, I think you'll find that the enchantments go on top of the base damage stuff. I need to look into it, really. There's a lot of stuff in 1.9 that's changed, you know. Mundane says, oh no, the silverfish are going to be painful. That might be true. Oggy says, hey X, as a tea lover, I assume you've come across yogi tea. If so, have you ever tried Aztec tea? Not tried either of them. I need to get more teas, basically. I need to find a tea shop and buy all their different teas. And then when you guys ask about it, I can be like, yep. Elaborate Art, thank you for the lovely message. I hope you enjoy the stream today. X, get a silly voice on. What is a silly voice, Noah? What is a silly voice? How did you lose your boots and leggings? Jixter, you'll find out in tomorrow's episode, where you'll get some exclusive previews of... No, wait, this is the exclusive preview of what happens in that episode. Basically, I lose some of my armour. The way I lost it, though, it was pretty fair. I was like, alright, yeah, you know, you'll find out. I don't want to give anything away, but I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty fair. But then after, I was also like, and I could have avoided that so easily. So it was a little bit of a lesson. Acecrafted Streaming says, hey X, I'm about to record a time-lapse of me working on my gold farm. That is awesome. That is awesome. You weren't asking for any tips, but if I were to give you some tips, it's always to think about... just think a little bit ahead. Where am I going to be? Where am I going to appear in this camera position? Do I need to move the camera, you know? Like, I've recorded time lapses, and we did it on a stream once, where I positioned the camera and I spent most of the time just out of sight removing blocks, and just got to think about it like that. Now, at the moment, we're veering away from where we travelled, actually, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we've got another donator here. It is Joel Kip with a noise in my ear saying, don't read this if it's spoiling, just answer yes or no. Okay. Wait, do I read it, or is that read it out loud? I'm going to read it to myself. Ah, okay. Joel Kip, the answer to your question is no, it's not. And I will tell everyone else what you asked, because I think that's a fair way of doing it. However, I'm not going to answer lots of questions about this. So basically, no wait. Let's start again. Let's take a step back. Joel Kip asked, is it the amount of times we killed the Ender Dragon? The answer is no, it's not. It is something else. Okay, so you know that it's not Ender Dragon kills. Anyway, I've got to say a massive thank you. Well, a thank you as well to Joel Kip for the donation, but a massive thank you to Ems Cowie for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ems. I do want to say thank you for all you do in the Patreon community. Ems is like our sort of Patreon moderator, and she keeps everyone nice and organised, it seems. I mean, I don't know 100%, but things seem to be very good with you in the community. So thank you for all that you do. And thank you for subscribing as well. And now I need to eat because I can't sprint. Flippino says player kills. Is it PvP but deaths? Alien Explorer, it's not. It's not related to PvP, but I'm not going to answer any more questions. I'll let you guys... You'll find out on Saturday. You'll find out on Saturday. I like to make things a guessing game, you see, but then I realise that guessing games aren't fun. This is probably not very fun, is it, not knowing? Mskaru says thanks, boss. Alright. Are you hyped for Mumbo hitting 1 million, says Mr. Trotter? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's going to be great for him to hit 1 million. I'll say it like I'll say it for myself. I don't find milestones that interesting anymore. Obviously, I'm happy for Mumbo. Like, when I hit 500,000, that'll definitely be something, but then I'm not going to be too fussed, you know. I think it's because it's got the word million. To be fair though, million is a big deal, right? I'm talking about not being fussed about milestones, but I think the thing is, like, I'm not fussed about, you know, 300k, 350, 400, all of that sort of stuff anymore. But the ones with the word million in, that does sort of set off alarm bells in your head, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm hyped for Mumbo. He obviously deserves it. Yeah, and it's sort of been a long time coming for him as well. I don't know if I'll ever reach 1 million. It'll take a long time if I did, based on like the way my channel grows. But that's fine as long as I can just do what I do. I have a good time. So we've got a new subscriber here. It is Now, I want to get your name right. It is Lauren Case, is it not? Lauren Case, thank you so much for subscribing. Have a little shuffle on me. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. We're here in the Stronghold, where we don't need to collect any blocks here. I remember I used to go into the Stronghold to remove all the blocks with Red Eyes. The two of us used to like hunt down all of these blocks. Then he would build with them and I'd put them in a chest. Right, now I am wandering around with no idea how to get to where we're supposed to go, so I need to go downwards at least. Let's have a read. Hey X, are you pro or against Europe? Mr. Cola Master, I've talked about this a little bit before. Have more time to think on it now. You see, I'm sort of against the European Union because it's like a, what would you call, like a is consolidation the word? It's a bringing of power into one. It's a centralization of power, right? It means Europe can dictate laws across countries, which is a very dangerous thing in my opinion, to consolidate so much power together because it can fall into the wrong hands. At the same time, if we were to leave the European Union, I don't think that'd be in a good spirit of, you know, we're all in this together, if that makes sense, right? Like, I think there's a part of the European Union which is about helping one another, and by backing out of that, we make it harder for the other countries economically. So I would mostly be for staying in the European Union. I also think our country should be welcoming more refugees as well. Hey, and we found our way here, which is cool. How good is that? What's up with the dramatic music? Don't switch it, I like it, says Munkar. I like it too. It can be dramatic, why not? Why would it not have to be dramatic? We might destroy that silverfish spawner. Now, I would do it myself now, but I should probably ask, alright, I've got some blaze rods, the other hermits first, because, what are we actually doing here? I know what we're doing. We're going to dismantle a nether portal and then rebuild it a little bit closer. And I don't want to do this in a way where I get smothered by silverfish, so let's destroy this thing. Yeah, what I was trying to say there was that I could destroy the silverfish spawner. I think it's very likely everyone will agree to destroy it, because now strongholds are not free per world. However, someone might say, do you know what, I got plans, and actually I'd like to do that like with the one that's closer. So we won't destroy it now. It's not being an immediate problem right now. Also, blaze rods in chat. I see you all. Sarsaw. Why is everyone saying blaze rods? So many blaze rods. It's like a blaze rod chain. Did someone say blaze rods? That is an actual blaze rod chain. Okay, let's pop around the corner. Cat Baker says, I have a dream. Had a dream. Or have a dream. No, it can be said either way, can't it? Okay, oh, bam, noise in my ear. Let's actually put this thing, like, right next to it for now. Oh yeah, there's Cubs dispensers. And then there's all of redstone here as well. I think we're going to put it right here. Because I want to get this done quickly, right? We're not here to faff around or anything. Okay, so before we go, we must make sure that we get the coordinates. Now I'm going to do an F3, F2, F3. That is a great little tip for getting coordinates. Actually, I wish I hadn't have done that. I can just use chat. Because I don't want to open up a file while we're streaming. So 1093 and then 1320. Okay, and now is not the time, little silverfish. You're going to the nether now, knock me into lava or something. Okay, this is the same place I exited before. Okay, that's cool. And Phil71994 says, hello X and chat. Hey buddy, welcome to the stream. We now need to do a little bit of math. Let's have a look. So 1093 divided by 8 is equal to 137. We're going to round it up. And then that's the wrong button. 1320 divided by 8 is 165. Were either of those a minus? I feel like I should go and check. Wait, no, we would then be minuses ourselves out here. Right, and if you look at these coordinates, they're close to the other one. No, we don't need to go back in and check. I'm happy with that, that's good. Thomas says, hi X, hi Thomas, welcome to the stream, buddy. And we've got a new subscriber here. It is That Glass Cat, or The Glass Cat, even. I like your username, it's cool. Thank you for subscribing. Have a never steak and pick shuffle on me. Really do appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Also, I'm going to say it again, check out the cape. The cape is amazing. Alright. How do you play Minecraft minimised, says Prezi. I don't even know. How would you play Minecraft minimised? That sounds like it's not even a thing. We've also got a donation here. I almost missed it. From Maffy Joes, saying, always gives me a good feeling to donate something to one of my favourite YouTubers. Keep on to do good work, big love and peace, I think, is the message there. I don't think that English is your main language. Either way, I got your message. Thank you so much for it. Really do appreciate it, man. Hope you enjoy this stream, and hope you continue to enjoy all the content as well. Let's pop over there and take ourselves some sneaky quartz, just because we can, because it's in the area and I feel like I should grab it. Look at all that quartz. So still got loads of the other stuff to break down, which is something I'm going to do in my next episode. Oh, that could have been lava. That really could have been lava. That was a bit cheeky of me. If we were to follow this... Aha, yeah, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to follow this back to the hub, and then from the hub we'll build the tunnel. That makes so much more sense. And we got a resubscribe. It is Fabinis. Oh, every time. Fabinissimo. Oh, I feel so bad when I butcher these names. Fabian, thank you for the resubscribe. 5 months in a row. Epic support. Do appreciate it, buddy. And Game YT says, hello, Asumovoid. Hey, buddy. How's it going? This is where I went before. I pillared up. Someone else pillared up. And someone else pillared up by the looks of it. Then someone went, stop pillaring up. Let's build a staircase. I think that's exactly what happened here. And they also said, netherrack sucks. Let's put down some stone. That's not the correct way to go. Oh, I wonder if anyone else did that. That's not the way to get out of here. You have to go this way. I made that mistake. Fascinating. And there's those butcher name emotes in chat. Jay's on fire. Mouse fan. Miganova. Thank you. I love seeing the little emotes. You guys know that. Let's pick these up. Hello, just got here. What's going on? Says Velaros. Oh, I didn't really look below me then, did I? Getting a little bit of lag on here, I feel like. We're making a nether portal and a nether portal tunnel. And someone has highlighted the way back for us. How very kind. With little holes in the ground by the looks of it. Let's have an eat of this food. Assumer, I heard you like StarCraft. Will you ever play it on stream? Says Lauren Case. I would love to play the original StarCraft user map settings. However, as far as I can tell, very hard to get hold of the old maps they used to play, like Sunken Defense. And I think Battle.net no longer supports it. So if there is some sort of way to do that I'm unaware of, that you can make me aware of, I would love to play. I mean, I could play with you guys. If there was some sort of like StarCraft network I could connect to and play, I would love to play some Sunken Defense and defense maps. The old UMS maps from StarCraft. Now, a lot of you are like, what? But those of you that played, you'll know what I'm talking about. Back in '97. That's when that game came out. Yeah, really cool stuff. That is actually the game that gave birth to things like Dota and League of Legends. They started off as StarCraft and Warcraft maps. Tower defense games. Any tower defense game you've played, its origin is StarCraft use map settings. That's where they took the game engine and made their own games out of it. It's kind of like what you can do in Minecraft, actually. Just a little less accessible back then, but nonetheless good. So up here. So many people watching, says Aloba Sykes. There is. We're almost at 2,000, which is pretty incredible. Thank you everyone for coming along and checking it out. Do appreciate it. 1897, says Forry Tide with a question mark. Did I say that? I meant 1997. X, you are the oldest in Hermitcraft. Are you the daddy of Hermitcraft? Has Mabs, I am not the oldest in Hermitcraft. And I'm not the daddy of Hermitcraft. Let's have a look in chat then. So we had a 165. Let's find out where we are on that coordinate. Okay, 165 is... Oh, it's the direction that way. Okay, I'm getting turned around. And we have to go further out this way. So we may as well continue down here until we reach 137, 165. So let's go all the way down here to 137. Yeah, there's going to be quite the walk, isn't it? I've just realised. Okay, let's have a read of chats. Hey X, is there going to be a Hermit Trills on this server? Bam Bam, I think you mean Hermit Thrills. Yes, there already is one. There's Dangland with Doc and Efo. And there's a whole area dedicated to that. Okay, so then it goes down here. I'm going to guess this stuff is temporary. If not, I apologise. There's a lot of tunnels like this. Some people do branch mining in the Nether for quartz and stuff. Which, I initially suggested that technique. But over time I've learned that if you've got fire resistance potion... You know, here's another thing, by the way. Fire protection on your armour is incredible. It really is. It's really something. So, let's go. I'll tell you what we should probably do. We should probably do that. So if someone is actually using this tunnel, then they can break it. If not, we don't want it to be confusing for whoever's over here. So now we have to go 30 blocks in this direction, which should be nice and straightforward. Are you ever going to do a reunion with the other hermits on the original Hermitcraft world? That's probably not going to happen. I really doubt something like that would happen. Like, I don't know. Like, there's reunions another thing, but I think in a Minecraft game it would just be really difficult to organise and probably not something everyone's interested in. Okay, so let's build our portal right here, and that's kind of it, really. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh look, I did that a little bit wrong. And let's get our flint and steel. Where is it? I thought I'd lost it. Nope, that's not my flint and steel. Right, now we can go through to the other side. Hey X, is there going to be FTB this season? Says Vivek. We're planning on doing modded. We just got to wait for the right time. There we go. We hooked up a portal. Now that we've done that, let's actually go to the ends, which we can do by voila. Oh, do you know what? I didn't really think that through. Do I actually want to come here? Now, there's no dragons, so it's probably going to be no harm, is it? Oh, don't look at the Enderman. Yeah. Oh, look. What's been going on here? Oh, right. So it's been killed. Someone's used that to go to the new area. I wonder if there's any more of that going on. There's a fair bit of netherrack around the place. And there's lots of Endermen in boats. We're going to pick up some of this stuff and make it, and use it in the tunnel even. Meganova says, X-Bro, what are you doing? We're working on a nether tunnel to get here to the end for all the other hermits. And drink tea, Mr. X, says Phil. Phil, I wish I'd have seen that 20 minutes ago. Oh my god, half an hour in and the first sip of tea. Terrible. You guys have got to spam those emotes. I give you permission. The tea emote can be spammed at alarming quantities so I can catch it. Because, man, chat moves fast. I love the boats, says MC Lurky. They're great, aren't they? They're great. Once an Enderman's in a boat, kill him, get yourself an Ender Pearl. That's it. Simple as. Hey, do you guys think I should make a video on that? It just kind of occurred to me that something like that often falls out the scope of a tutorial for me, because I'm thinking, you know, it doesn't even take anything. All I've got to do is explain it quickly. But that might be a really great video, because if it attracts views and people see it, you know, then more people will learn about the trick and it'll actually be like a decent tutorial. I guess the rule is try and find out, isn't it? So I might actually do that. That might be a really good idea. Using boats to farm Enderman. I'm opening a notepad, I'm writing it down. I'm going to make that tutorial. Using boats to get Ender Pearls, maybe. Because that's what you would do it for in the overworld. Or maybe even something like easy way to get Ender Pearls. That'll probably be... Yeah, actually, that's probably going to really work. Okay, right, thanks for that, like, discussion that I just had with myself, peeps. Appreciate it. Now the feedback is coming through in chat. It would be cool, says Dupe. Thanks, Dupe. Berkey says the end is a mess already, indeed. And Han TV has subscribed. Han_TV, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm going to very carefully look down here and give you a little stake and pick shuffle while the Enderman is lurking behind us. Then we're going to continue looking at the ground at its feet while I have a little sip here. Miganova says, can we be bros in a I don't know you but we still like each other in a distant sort of bro way? Sure, Miganova. That's fine by me. Han TV says, hey X, been a subscriber on YouTube since around mid-Hermit Season 2. Wow, love your videos, man. Thank you, buddy. That's awesome. Going way back there. Right, that's plenty of tea. I'm very disappointed that that got so cold. Tea is great when it's hot. That's at acceptable temperature right now. I'll probably try and finish that in the next few minutes. Of course, I'll forget that and we'll drink the rest of it in another half an hour when it's bone cold. That glass cat says you can name tag a skeleton and block him in. Then lure creepers in front of the trap and collect records. That's a great idea, the grass clat. I love that. Boats to get... I might even try that in an episode. That's really clever. That is really clever. Make a tea tutorial, says Lambing Cookie. How to make tea in Minecraft. Rename a flower pot. There you go, did it. Bam. That's it. I'm gonna do that as a joke on my second channel now. How to make tea in Minecraft. We are flowing with ideas today. My little notepad's gonna get a workout. I got loads of notepads and documents full of ideas. Some of them I look at years later and I'm like, what are you on about? That makes no sense. Jay's on Fire says, oh my days! Love seeing that new emote. Brilliant. Lego Tomb says, dude, Asuma, you can't make... Is that titles? Just in a way to get views. If you do that, you break the community guidelines of YouTube. Don't become scum. Lego Tomb, we'll come back to that in a second. Skimmero says, hello, Asuma Void. Greetings from Germany. I just failed the final exam of my studying chemical engineering. What would you do in the situation of not being allowed to go on with your career? That is really unfortunate. I am sorry to hear that has happened to you. That must be quite difficult. Now, my first thought was, you know, when you get knocked back, down, get up again, basically. And whatever that means, that's what you should do. If that means there's a way that you can take your test again, then you should find a way to do that. If you can't take your test, like, find the next thing that you want to do. Don't give up, would be my advice there. That sounds like a little bit harsh because you're clearly following something and unfortunately it hasn't worked out for you. But if it doesn't work out for you, like, get up and try again. Find something else, or be able to do the test again. I don't know which is an option, but make sure you choose to do something rather than, you know, put your head down. You just gotta pick it back up and move on. So that's my advice for you, and thank you for the donation. Appreciate it, and all the best. I hope you're able to take the test again. And going back to what Legatomb said, and I've talked about this before, I'm really open about this because, like, there's a level of quality that I aim for with my content. My passion is this game, obviously. Sometimes it's other games too, but mainly this game. And I want to share, like, the knowledge of the game and the things that you can do with the game. And sometimes on YouTube, what that means is that you need to alter your content in a way to find people. But I never alter it in a way where I feel like I'm compromising it, right? Like, I'm not going to make a video called how to get 1,000,000 diamonds in 1 second and then just do a command with, like, you know, 1,000,000 diamonds. You know, give 1,000,000 diamonds to Asuma. That's clickbait. That's rubbish content. If doing this in the overworld is a really cracking way of getting ender pearls, like, without it being difficult for you, which is exactly what it is, then that's a great video. So if I'm going to name that in a way that makes it, let's say, more clickable or more friendly for the audience, easier to find, that's just good sense. That's just, like, make the most of it, right? And wait, oh, I got too close. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Like, I'm never going to make a trash video and just give it a good title. It's like, if I've got the content, then I'll try and find the best title for it, right? And all you have to do is go look at my old videos and look at my new ones and realise that I've learned how to do YouTube over time. But, you know, the core thing that I do is still there. I am just mashing away at this end stone and not even thinking about how much we've got. We've probably got enough now, haven't we? I think it's time to head out of here. I wonder if we can push an enderman in there. That would be really cool if we could push him through. Do you want to go through? So I think I haven't set my spawn yet, so I might meet you at the spawn chunks, buddy. Oh, that reminds me. I need to find where the spawn chunks are. Let's go throw a bunch of netherrack and cobblestone. So we've got 2 things to reference. Now we're going to hop in here. And where do we go? Right, so I've got a spawn. Let's go to the spawn chunks next. Let's go there and see if we can find those items and mark where the center point is. Okay, there's a lot of discussion in chat. I haven't read about too much of it. Spoof says, what do you feel about YouTube drama? I know what I feel about it. I watched PewDiePie's video today and I like what he had to say. I felt like it was very casual though. I think you should always make it clear when you're being casual about stuff and when you're being, like, concise. If I were to be a little bit more concise about how I feel about it, I think the main point to what I feel about drama and why I don't like it on YouTube is it's not about the specific bit of drama itself, it's the kind of attitude that drama is. It's about saying this person's done that person's done this, and now let's judge them and roast them or condemn them, etc. And I think that's a very bad way to behave, because information can be miscued, misunderstood, and we should, you know, basically leave other people to themselves, you know, to an extent. You know, if someone's done something truly horrendous or horrible, there's authorities to deal with that, right? And all of this YouTube drama, to me, oh, do you know what's going to happen? If they spawn above water, they're going to, hey, where's the Enderman? He wouldn't like it here. We're not going to see those items easily if that's the case. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? Is that it? Oh, there you go, we found the bit where the items come through. Now, oh, I think I took that a little bit too soon. I think it's at the middle of 4 blocks. So we should probably leave a sign. Let's see if there's anything in those chests. Fakes says, hey X, did you read my donation? Let me have a look. I might have missed it, Fakes. I don't recall seeing one for you. I don't see one on my screen either, so I don't know what happened there. Of course, if I didn't read your message... By the way, donating is not about reading a message. I've said this before. You know, that's something that I do in return, but like I said before, it's not a means to communicate with me. I want my chat to be fair, you know. Anyway, Leonidas says, hey Asuma, I never got the chance for you to answer this, but I wondered what was the most unpleasant food you ever ate. I have no idea. Unpleasant food? Not a clue. Not a clue, my friend. Nothing really pops into my mind. Most unpleasant food. I'm really bad at these on the spot, hey, what's the this or that you did or didn't? It's like, oh, I don't know. Hey X, what do you think about the drone accident in Heathrow? No idea. Not heard about that. No idea whatsoever what that is. Right, now, I reckon Tango's going to be the next person to spot this, and I wonder if he looks at that crafting bench and goes, someone needed to craft a sign. Because that's what I would do if I saw a crafting bench next to this. Okay, there we go. Smiley face at the end of everything. And look, the Titan is nowhere near it, so that thing should be nice and safe. Excellent stuff. We are being productive today. Doing lots of little useful bits and bobs. It was Mumbo, says Welsh Gamer. Hilarious. The worst thing I've tasted is a Big Mac, says it's David Real. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of McDonald's food. I used to eat it, and when I stopped, I was like, man, I feel better. I feel healthier all of a sudden. Nah, not quite like that, but yeah, McDonald's is just disgusting. There's like no nourishment at all. It's dirty food. I just add my name to the map, X, says an app. Oh, do you mean the location map? I need to check that again. It's been a while since I've seen that. By the way, peeps, didn't mention it earlier. Thank you for all of the support, all of you watching. We recently hit enough subscribers to unlock more emotes. So now in chat you can see XVX OMD and XV. I'm going to put them in there for you. XVX OMD and XVX Raid. So we've got our raid emote for when we X-raid someone. And we've got the OMD All My Days one as well, which is really cool. And it's like 250 to the next one, so maybe in 2017 we'll have some new emotes, who knows? Anyway, now what we're going to do is mark up that tunnel with some of these. Oh, and some signs. That will come in, that will actually be useful. And I'll try and pick up some more of those as well. Thomas says, you're number 2 on Twitch. Wow, that is awesome. Thanks for letting me know, Thomas. Over 2,000 people here. Thanks for all tuning in, peeps. We're going to be working on the pigman farm soon. And loads of you now spamming the emotes, that's amazing. Jay's on fire with the tea reminder, thank you. I will drink some of that. We've got a donation here from Pyolf saying, hey streamer, I started watching you before you started building a giant cylinder that's supposed to be a treehouse in Asuma's world and enjoyed since then. Liked you even more because I have similar opinions as you. Greetings Poland. Is it Pyolf is what I said? I'm sure I'm butchering your name. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for watching me for all these years, and it's lovely to hear that as well, because, you know, like, that's a long time. That goes way back, and the fact that you're still around is amazing. But those were different days, weren't they? That giant cylinder, man. Like, I was so up for building that treehouse, and then, like, it was a giant cylinder, and I was like, oh, this has taken me hours. And was that before enchantments? I think we had enchantments, but I probably didn't have, like, you know, lots of gear, so to speak, because those were sort of still early days, even though we're doing technical stuff. Didn't know survival inside out and able to like boss it, so to speak. Which is what it feels like now, especially last season, you know, having stacks of beacons and like you hardly ever die because you just got like the best armor. That's what it's like these days. Okay, I thought it was renamed. There we go, there's the signs that we need. And we'll head back into the Nether. Did you see Snow Crash's new pigman farm video, says TT52766. I did, and we've started building it in the Nether, which is amazing. That's what we're going to be doing this stream. We've also got a noise email here, a donation from MC Fex saying, X, have you plans for an Enderman farm? How do you fight then the Ender Dragon? 2, you're awesome, thank you. 3, thanks to the mods, they are awesome. The mods are awesome. Let's get some hearts in the chat for the mods. Come on, they do an amazing job here. And they're here every time I stream. I really do appreciate it. And they make a great job. Keep it up. PS donation bar test, says MC Vex. Yep, it's probably broken now, isn't it? And Anap says, what happened to the donation bar? It just breaks. You guys break it. It's crazy. So, although that's the way, I'm going to put our marker here. Oh, I like that. Just the whole thing. It'll illuminate, and there'll be a sign on it. Okay, end portal this way. Very simple. Very simple. And there's loads of hearts and chats. Awesome stuff. That's great. Okay. And then end portal this way. A little arrow. Bam. End portal this way. Oh, good stuff. Let's have a look at chat again. I want to read this one. Passy Fox says, then X Asuma, for the new one-player sleeping tutorial, will you be doing the one from the Elytra drop from the Ender Dragon as well? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. There you go. What do you think of Dunkin' Donuts, says Monument. I've eaten at one once when I was in America. I imagine it's really unhealthy, but at the time, you know, I was into junk food and they sort of seemed like a nice place. American food is, especially fast food, is not very good. Like, there's a lot of very junk food in America. I remember going to try and buy like some ice. I got some funny stories for you. Right, first of all, I wanted to buy some ice cream, right? And we were in, oh, where was it? What's the big place they got? The Walmarts, is it? Let's also... actually, I don't think this is a good place to put it. So they got these massive... Actually, where's going to be visible? Right, I think what we need to do is just change this. Actually, no, let's put that there. Right, so they got these big Walmarts, and I wanted to buy some ice cream, right? And when you get ice cream over here, you get a little tub. And I could not find any little tubs. There were just massive, massive buckets of ice cream, and it was like dirt cheap. I was like, this is insane. Like, this costs less than $1 and there's like 5 gallons of ice cream. What's going on? Okay, then we put a little arrow there. So when you come down to the end... Oh, actually, it's... let's open up this side a little bit. And hopefully make it more visible. Right, so you come down here. Now that's nice and clear. End portal this way. And then you go down here. 7 says, X, where in America were you? I was in Florida. So, I imagine it's similar all over. I'm eating ice cream right now, says 9306550. Yeah, do you know what? I do like a little bit of ice cream from time to time, but I have to limit myself, really. I could just sit there and eat a whole tub. It's terrible. Okay, then we turn right. Not there. Let's cover this up because that might be confusing. And this time I'm not going to put a sign because you just turn in the corner. But that should be a marker that you're going in the right direction. Ever been to Ireland, X? I've not been to Ireland, Josh Logo. And then let's put... Let's put a little joke here. It's a terrible joke. This is a... No, that's so lame. No. We're just going to write end portal That's so lame. Silly assumer. It's not the end, it's the start. It's the kind of laugh right there. Han TV says, I find broccoli and cucumbers good for snacks. As a vegan, it's hard to find fast food places with food I can eat. Well, if you're into that sort of style of eating, fast food shouldn't provide like much anyway, right? I mean, I never eat from a fast food restaurant now. I eat cooked food. Yeah, so yeah, like cucumbers and broccoli are delicious. Those things are great once you get all the sugars out of your diet. Cucumbers are a great snack. I like carrots and celery for snacks as well. Yeah, we don't need to spend any time here now. We can go back here. You could have done a music reference with the sign, says Pony Butts. What, like The Doors, a reference to Jim Morrison or something? Jim Morrison, is that the guy, or is it Jim Morris? Is it one of them a snooker player? I always get those muddled up. Let's chuck some of these things away. Right, so now we got ourselves loads of endstone and nowhere to put it. Put some salt on the cucumber and it's amazing, says Han TV. I would prefer it without. I try to avoid salts. Just because they're quite strong on the taste buds. Okay, now we've done that, we can go work on the pigman farm. Yay for the pigman farm. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see that? Jimmy Gamma says, I don't see the point in veganism, it's unhealthy, to be honest. There's a lot of and ah around that. It isn't so much that it's unhealthy, it's like it's how you eat is unhealthy, not so much what you eat. Like, well, no, that came out really wrong. Like, you have to moderate what you eat. You have to. Everyone in chat saying yay there, massive wall of yay. I don't think we need to pick anything up. I think everything we need is there, so we're gonna go straight over there. Yeah, the deal is, it's like you gotta moderate, you gotta balance and moderation. They're the two words, right? So if you pick up a vegan diet and you have balance and moderation, you're gonna be fine, basically. You might be lacking on one or two things and need some supplements, but the deal is like, you know, like I just said, it's balance and moderation. And I watched a video about these two people trying. It was really interesting. They were trying to go vegetarian for a week, right? And one of them, she sat there and she moaned about like feeling like she wasn't getting nutrients and stuff, but she was overweight. And it was just like, you know, how can you say that when your body size clearly indicates that you don't like eat correctly anyway? It's like that, and that's the way it is. That's a Run DMC song, isn't it? Run DMC versus Jason Nevis. So some of you are asking, I'm not a vegan. You could call me a pescatarian, but the deal is, like, I think when some people hear about that stuff, they think it's like, oh, eating meat is wrong. Like, I don't think eating meat is wrong. I just think the way that animals are being treated, like the way they're being mass-produced and farmed on that level, I don't like that, so I'm not going to support that. I avoid it. But at the same time, you know, I don't have a problem with someone eating meat. It's like, that's part of the food chain. That's how nature works. So if I can go without eating, I will. If there's no option but to eat a burger, then I'll eat the burger. It's like simple to me. Okay. Now, I think when we bring this side in, because we're rebuilding the platforms that we did before. Okay, that's where the next one starts. Is that right? 5? These should be closer together, I'm sure of it. Oh wait, oh there's lots of, my god, I've missed some donations here. What about organic meat then, says Max? Isn't meat organic? Isn't meat definitely organic anyway? Do you mean synthetic meat? In which case, I always find like that sort of stuff a little bit and ah. Oh, I think I counted 6 when it should have been 8. Right, let's do away with these two. Put it 1, 2. Do away with those 2. That's only got 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that makes sense. That's where they're supposed to be. Right, I got to catch up on all these things, people. I got to catch up on all these things. We got a donation here from Assault Tank saying, I really enjoy your content, but I really want to know what is your favourite type of tea is. It is a Sam. Sam tea is my favourite. So thank you for the donation and go try some Sam. We also got a resubscribe here. It is M606 resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for the epic support, buddy. We have a donation from Rickard's Reckabill. Is it Rickard Reckabill? Says, lost my lens, so here's some money for you, so I can't buy new ones. Seeing is overrated anyway. That is a little bit bizarre. Honestly, if there's any truth in that, just take back the donation. That's a little bit bizarre. Make sure you get your lenses so you can see what you're doing. And thank you for the donation, buddy. As I said, if you're being serious, just retract that donation or whatever you do on PayPal. Mega XLR1 is here saying, I recently started intermittent fasting, which means you only eat within a 8-hour time window and feel absolutely great. I still have energy to be productive after college. I suggest you read this article, and he's given me a link. If I remember to, I'll read that at the end of the stream, buddy. Thank you. Honestly, that sounds like a little bit odd. The things that I've been hearing about which sound interesting and that I've been unable to do is to go from 3 meals a day to 5 or 7, but to have smaller meals. Apparently constant eating, not constant, but you know, frequent eating in smaller quantities is better for your body and for your diet and health, is what I've heard, but yet had to try it out myself. Yeah, I'll have a look at that article. That just sounds really odd, that intermittent fasting just doesn't sound like something healthy to me. I don't know, that's just based on what I've heard. TJ is here with a donation saying that Ensign should say, it's the end of the world as we know it, REM. Also happy to donate. Thank you, buddy. I really like REM, really cool band. I've been meaning to listen to like one of their albums for ages. I've got the one with Losing My Religion on, I think, and yeah, everyone knows that song. Anyway, we've got a new subscriber here. It is TR33C. Thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. Have a slime and steak in the Never Shuffle on me. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Really do appreciate it. And no surprise, it's Faults23 here saying, a little donation to get lost in the massive amounts of ones streaming in. Love your streams while I paint some model tanks. Donation processing fee, that's new. Oh, I do not know about that. They said that they didn't do any of that stuff anymore. I'll look into that. Also, I got a big message over here that's caught my attention. I'll read that in a second. Yeah, thank you again. And painting model tanks, that sounds cool. I never was into painting. I've got a few friends that do that stuff. But I did once have a Warcraft set. Warhammer, and I tried to paint it and it turned out horrible. But anyway, all the best with that. Yeah, this message. Hey X, please read this too. The dream of becoming a singer, but also I'm so afraid of telling my parents and friends because I don't want them to be mad at me, and I'm so afraid of their reaction. I love deathcore and metalcore, and that's my main goal. If I choose the music career, please help. What should I do? Love your vids and your streams. Aloba Sykes. Now, at first reading your message, I was like, oh man, just tell them that you want to sing. But then I get it, like deathcore, metalcore, people won't understand that. I understand that, and I'll tell you, like, if you've got a passion for it, pursue it. Without a doubt, pursue it. However, should always, like people say, always have a backup plan, you know. If you have the opportunity to study, maybe do that as well. But I would, you know, still totally encourage you to do that if that's your passion. And yeah, I imagine like trying to tell people who don't understand like what that music's about would probably be a tough one, wouldn't it? But I think you should do it anyway. You know, if people aren't going to support you, then you know you'll have to find a way to do it without their support if it's your passion, I guess. You'll just have to keep your chin up about it. Either way, I think like one day if you're really passionate about it, you might look back and go, man, like the time has gone by, I should have done that. So you should go for it. We also have a resubscribe here. It is Bossman2232 resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much, buddy. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Hope you have a good one. And someone in chat, Daz, is saying, what did I miss? You missed us going to the end and sorting out a portal to get to the end and back again. That's what we've been doing. Alright, so what's the gap here? It's 6. I think it's supposed to be 8. Yeah, clearly that's 8. This one over here is probably 8 as well, right? Yeah, definitely 8. So that's too close. Do you like Marmite, X, says Interplanetary. I do, I love Marmite. Marmite is great, especially on toast. And I think for the rest of the world it's called Vegemite as well. There we go. Right, one more pad to make. We've probably got just enough blocks for it. And also, we've got to put down the rails before I head up that ladder. Ladder? Ladder, must not forget that. What's a ladder? Let's fill in all these bits and bobs. What's he making, says Manny62. We're making a pigman farm, believe it or not. This feels really weird putting rails on slime blocks. It really is odd. Oh, Bam Twitch says, what's your opinion on war, especially World War II? Interesting question. My opinion on war is that I hate war and hate all wars. And there's a quote from a band called Crass that I love. Fight war. No. Fight war. No, fight wars. Not. No, wait. What way around is it? Fight war, not wars. That's it. The idea that you should oppose having a war as to being in a war and fighting. As for World War II, I am fascinated by war. If you are interested in war, and when I say fascinated, you know, you realise it's a horrible thing. I don't like look at it in a glorified light. It's more like this is horrendous, and like what is wrong with us? That kind of interest, if that is an interest of any kind. Yeah. So if you're interested in World War I, 100 years ago, right now, you know, Europe was at war with one another, and there's a channel called The Great War on YouTube, and they cover the World War like week by week, and they do special episodes, so you get a rundown of what was happening every week across Europe, and it's absolutely fascinating channel. It's called The Great War. If you search it on YouTube, you'll find it. If you're into learning about war and the history of our wars, like World War I, definitely go check out that channel. Cannot recommend it enough. I've been following it for like forever now. Well, not forever, but since like I first found it, which wasn't too long actually after World War I started. And Zedro says, I love The Great War. Great channel, yes. Also, as for World War II, I mean, World War II was horrific. Yeah, like I've watched a lot of documentaries and stuff about that as well. It's quite unbelievable the things people have done to each other. Maurice Grande says, hey X, do you hear jazz? If you mean do I listen to jazz? Yep, absolutely. I've even written about some jazz on my blog. Some jazz records that I've been listening to and stuff. And I really want to find more jazz. I just seem to struggle to find the right records to get me into it. But every now and then I find one. Okay, wait. So someone in chat is asking for the name of the channel. Just search The Great War and you should find it. Now I'm going to do one more bit here. I'm going to redo this one because it looks yucky, right? Oh, that's not the way to do it. Well, we'll fix this. Got to sort out those rails and make them proper. There we go. Oh, just really butchered all of that slime. Redstock says, did you know Hitler was born today? Yeah, I do know that Hitler was born on this day. There's a bit of trivia for you. Okay. Do you have a tutorial for this pigman farm? I don't. Promo. Is it Parome? Parome? But Snow Crash does. If you search Snow Crash without a W, so SNO Crash, you should find his channel and be able to, yeah, see the tutorial for this. X, go check it. Go Penguin. Great jazz. I know you dig it. Lucid Night, just tweet it to me and then I'll be able to check it out. Also, did we get a new subscriber that I didn't... Oh, I missed this one. River Magic. River Magic, thank you so much for subscribing. Really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Have a shuffle on me. There was a message in chat even that caught my attention. So just going to go read that quickly. It says, X, what's your opinion on sugar and carbs in general? I have started eating a low carb diet, generally max 5 grams carbs, 100 grams, and replacing with fats. I've lost 20 kilos in 6 months. I feel great. After a 6-month period of low carb diet, you don't even think candy tastes good anymore. I do have sugar cravings, but the odd times when I eat candy I get disappointed. I have unintentionally tried intermittent fasting. I'm simply not hungry in the mornings anymore. Brantaphores, interesting. I haven't like gone that extensively into dieting where I know like stuff by grams, but what you said about candy is just the same for me. Whenever I eat a chocolate bar now, it's just like Oh man, that's not even worth it. It doesn't even taste good anymore because you know it's just full of rubbish. Yeah, so I don't know what to say about that now that I think about it. Oh, we'll have to get some more lime stuff this one. Oh, we should build the roof first as well. Let's go up there and just build a little bit. We don't have to be efficient or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say now about the whole dieting thing. For me, I definitely cut out sugars. Sugars are what I aim to cut out for. As for cutting out fat, though, there's actually, like, fats are good for you in a way. It's all about balance. It's about having the right amounts of each. You can definitely trim on some to have different effects, like losing weight. But it's all about, like, balance. And for example, avocado is a really good fat. It has a lot of good properties about it. And the deal with fat is that it burns slower than carbs do. So because you have fat in your body, when you burn that fat, it burns slower than carbohydrate energy does, which you don't store in your body. That becomes fat when it is stored. So by having low carbs, you tend to use fat more of energy. The thing is how it works. The point that I'm making is that fat is converted into energy, and therefore it's part of the whole process as well. Got a new subscriber here. It is Marbo. Thank you so much for subscribing. Do appreciate it, buddy. Have a little shuffle on me. We're up here on the top. Better not fall off, right? Better not fall off. This will be a bad place to fall off. Let's hold down shift. Let's hold down shift. We got a lot of questions in chat. I wanted to scroll through and have a little read because I saw some of you were talking about some interesting stuff here. Yellow House says X. We had a racist supply teacher at school today and we are having them again tomorrow. What should our class do? You should probably go and complain to your head teacher about it. Like, you shouldn't tolerate that. You shouldn't tolerate that at all. Oh, let's get chat to catch up. There we go. Bam. Yeah, once again, 420 isn't going to be tolerated in chat. Also, Lolor Places, do you like post-punk bands like Joy Division? I'm really into post-punk at the moment, trying to find more bands like it. Joy Division I found years and years ago. They're obviously absolutely amazing and fantastic. Yeah, Joy Division, cracking band. Right, I'm going to pillar up like that, and we're going to remember to come back to this spot. And I guess what we'll do then... Right, I've got to open up my little picture now, so we need some concentration on how to lay this out. Marbo says, wait, why does it say I'm new? This is the 4th time I'm subbing to you. I guess it's just a hiccup in the system, Marbo. Sometimes it does that. Right, I'm going to open up my little image, put it on the other screen, and then zoom in so we can make sure we place these blocks correctly. Actually, I might type this in chat as a reference to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to the side. Then we need to go 3, and I'll get to that in a second. Then 2, 2, then 1. How many times do we go by 1? 1 time. Oh, I put 6 there, but I haven't counted yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's a good guess. And then it's 2 again. So we've got to make that shape now. And William says, X, do you play any musical instruments? I'm learning the drums and I am really annoying my sisters. Big smiley face there. Hilarious. Play away, my friends. Yeah, what was the question again? Do you play any musical instruments? Yes. Yes, I do. Drums, keyboard, guitar is what I used to play. And so I've got a funny story for you. Anyway, we've got a resubscribe here. It is Blaine048. Thank you so much for resubscribing, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Let's read that chat again. We've got to go across by 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done that. Now we've got to go across by 3. 1, 2, 3. We've done that. Now we've got to go across by 2. 1, 2. I'm good at remembering this. Then another 2. 1, 2. And then a 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Below us is immediate death. Let me just remind you. Okay. Hello, pigman. Oh my god. We got to do the roof as well. Okay, we'll leave that on hold. Let's get the roof going, quick. Oh, the roof is so important right here. Where does the next bit start? Right there. We also got another noise in my ear. We've got a donation here from Rickard Reckerbill. Rickard Reckerbill says, I'm absolutely fine money-wise, so don't worry, X. And it's Rickard, a name, Risa, Racing I Swedish, sort of without the A. Racing. I'm not sure. Bill, car I Swedish. So it's Rickard the racing car, I think. And if you know how to say it, it sounds funny. Love your content, keep it up. Even though I rather drink coffee. Even though you filthy coffee drinker. I'm joking. Thank you for the donation, buds. Again, hope you enjoyed today's stream. Yeah. Rickard Race a Car. And that's what I'm going to call you now. And got a donation here from Brantafoss saying, Blaze rods. Blaze rods indeed. Man, I can't wait to play the next story mode. I feel like next time we play it, we're going to be prepared for the chuckles. This time I played it, I was a little bit like, oh man, here we go again. Right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which means that this is 2, then we have another 2, then we have a 3. And that's a 3, and then we have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a 1, and that's definitely in line with that, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Excellent. Excellent stuff. X, what do you have in your tea? Like milk, sugar? Do you have toast or something? William, if I'm making toast for breakfast, I'll have some toast with tea. But yeah, I have very little milk and no sugar. That's what I like with the tea. Okay, awesome stuff. Right, that is going to be mental to build over and over again. Hello X, just got on the stream. Can you fill me in on what you're doing? Ender Fighter, we are building the zombie pigman farm in the Nether. Chris says you are turning into Mumbo. Westlake says it's like watching Mumbo. I think the amount of Mumbos in chat are about to go up. Oh, Mill and Groti says, what is your least favourite music genre, X? And I've talked about this before, like I have a least favourite music genre and I wish I could at least appreciate it or get into it, although because I don't like it, I have a hard time with it. Hardstyle is just the style of music that doesn't do anything for me. I kind of get it, I kind of like understand it. It reminds me of a lot of extreme metal sometimes, but I just cannot get along with it. You've seen Control X, the movie, let's read that again. The movie about Ian Curtis. Yes, DJ2, that is the movie that introduced me to Joy Division, I believe. Phil says dubstep. Dubstep's okay-ish. I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like on paper it could be really good, but most of the time I hear it, it's not really doing it for me. I feel like, nah, you should do something different with this. But hey, it's all just taste and opinion, right? Do you ever miss up your builds, says Superboy Gamer. You know, nice timing there with a question. Nice time to ask me as I'm building a giant circle. The answer is yeah, it always happens, but as time goes by I think I get much better at figuring out how to not make mistakes. Jolie Creates says, if you don't eat meat because of how animals are treated, why do you drink milk? Genuine curiosity, no judging. I am actually trying to cut out more and more milk out of my diet constantly. I have a tiny bit of milk with tea, and I have milk with cereal. But other than that, I no longer just have a glass of milk. And to be fair, I'm trying to replace having like tea. I've been having toast more in the morning instead of just milk with cereal. Like again, it's like, you do what you can. You learn to chip away at things. I'm not one of those people that just jumps into doing something and like now I'm this and full on with it. I sort of chip away at things. That's how I work. Eddie says, hey X, I have a tennis teacher, always makes fun of me. Half my friends say I should stand up to and half say play innocent. I really don't know what to do. Can you help? I am just 14. I know that I can't say too much. Also, my dad tried to complain, but it got worse. I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound right that a tennis teacher is doing it and that your dad complained and it made it worse. Now I know, like if you get parents involved with bullying at school, that'll always make things worse, unfortunately. However, with a teacher, it doesn't sound right. I don't honestly know what advice to give you. I think I would perhaps, the advice I give you is to learn to perhaps not take what that person thinks as seriously. Like, if that person's going to be mean to you, do you really care what they think about you? Like, that's not someone you want in your life, is it? And maybe that's a better way of dealing with it, is because if you don't care, then what that person does or says to you isn't going to bother you as much, you know? That's the way I'd look at it. I mean, I hope that advice helps. I can't obviously give you an answer that will work, but maybe thinking like that might help you get to somewhere better. You know, just remember, hey, you know, if this guy's going to be a jerk, you know, I don't want to know someone like that. That person doesn't mean much to me if that's how they're going to talk to me. Anyway, what kind of issues that guy's got going on, eh? If he's got to pick on his students. Oh, well, let's go down the fun way. Phil said... Oh, he's chatting to someone else. Let's go down here. Oh, we're going to make it! We made it! Woohoo! That's always fun. Hey, look at that guy! Look where you spawned, buddy. Get off my furnace. There we go. Got to remember to do that, haven't we? Okay, let's get some more red. How did I not, like, bring all of my red? Damn it. Could have used all of that. Drink coconut water, says Bill Cooper Hicks. I do drink coconut water, actually. Why don't you place your beacon in the Nether? Because I want it in the overworlds. I'm using it in the overworld. Dravilla says ignore it, so no response and blank it with the best action, as it's an adult and you're... Oh, that message went off the screen. And now, yeah, I'm falling down the ladder. Concerning jazz, do you know the Esbjorn Sevenson trio? They made beautiful modern jazz, but unfortunately broke up with Esbjorn Sevenson's death. If not, check out their piece 7 Days Falling. Again, tweet me it if you want me to listen to it. Falk says X, you have to see... Ah, and it disappeared. Let's quickly scroll up. Oh no, we're falling down the ladder. You have to go... Have you been to the cinema recently, and have you seen Zootropolis / Zootopia? It's my favourite film of the year so far. I've not seen it. I really don't like zoos. I remember going to like school trips to zoos as a kid. I really never liked zoos. All the caged animals never looked right. Never liked them. I don't know if that's what it's about at all. Let's scroll down. Lots of stuff in chat here to look at. Hey, X, you played The Sims before? If not, I would strongly recommend it because you're into building creativity. I played it when I was very young. I used to love building mansions. And just like loads of rooms and designing all the floor layouts and stuff. Falk says it's not about zoos. Ah. Well, there you go. What do you think about Deep Future House? I haven't listened to much Deep or Future House, so I haven't got too much of an opinion on it. Now there's some face palming. It ain't a zoo movie. Why are you face palming, eh? Like, surely it should be more of, well, he doesn't know what the movie is about, but he's picked up that zoo's in the title. He's got some intelligence in his head. Not a lot. It doesn't take a lot to notice that zoo's in the title, but why a facepalm? Like, why a facepalm over information that I couldn't have known because I've not heard about it? You know, there's such a wealth of information out there. I could bring up some obscure stuff that I know about and facepalm at someone for not knowing. It's silly. It's silly. It's silliness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need a 6th one. I feel like I'm just going to encourage the face palming now. Just going to see more and more of it. Okay, that was a 2 and a 2. And a 3. And that should be the one that lines up. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Yeah, we are on the wrong block. Let's go back to where we went wrong. I wonder if it was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. This is very confusing. Oh, was it right? Yeah, oh god, it was right. Wow. If you look to the one next, the number changes. Okay, see where that pigman is? See those numbers above it? Look at those numbers. 2.9, 0. The closer to 0 tells us we're in line. I thought 2.9 was enough for us to be straight. No, that's actually off, so we're good. Yorin says, are you rebuilding Mumbo's base somewhere else? Yeah, apparently. I'm building his circles. All the way up here. These are way bigger than Mumbo's circles. And I'll tell you what, it's not too difficult to build a circle if you concentrate. I mean, I'm streaming as well, and I'm getting this right, am I not? I guess I'll find out later on when I've built it wrong. It seems to be good so far. We'll find out once we've gone full circle. Okay, there we go. And then we placed... Oh, no, gone over one there. Over to here. Sweet, let's look forward. Are you making another pigman farm like last year or no, says Alta. Yes, it was actually over a year ago that we last built it. That circle is off a block, says Phil. No, it's not. You cheeky so-and-so. Matt Wynn says, hey, Asuma, the fact that you can survive off Guinness and avocados for the rest of your life because they have all the essential things you need. You might be on the floor all the time, but you can. Trust me. I don't think I want to trust you, Matt Wins. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Guinness and avocados? I mean, imagine having those at the same time. That would be disgusting. X, I'm on a robotics team, and there are some kids on it that don't do anything but just goof off and get in my way when I try and do something. I hate it. What do I do? Brave guy? I'm not quite sure of the situation you're describing, but you know, if people are going to get in your way, I just want to say, woo my crew, I've seen your message over and over again. J-pop, J-rock, never found like an entrance into it really. Baby metal is the closest I get to J-pop at the moment. Although I am curious by it. Yeah, as for people getting in your way and stuff, I mean, imagine it's difficult in school when you can't just go, you know what, I'm done, like, if you're going to mess around. When you're an adult, you know, people start messing you around, you're like, see you later, and then you know, you don't have to deal with them. So I'm not sure what advice to give you other than to try and not let it get to you if it's out of your control. Okay, so I'm doing all the counting in my head. We're up to 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're going to run out of these blocks. But we've got another stack, but also, wait, we'll do this and double check while we add some slabs. Okay, so from our bit right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, all good. Hey X, what's the most useful farm you have built in Survival MC? Orn. The most useful farm early game, I think, is Panda's Fishing Farm. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wasn't... No, yep, 3, 2, 2. Yep, all good. And then another 1, 2, 3. And then we got our 2s. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we've got to go back to doing the 2s. X, I need some help with my slime farm. I can't figure out how to get the water streams. Well, without seeing it, I don't know what kind of help I could offer you, to be honest. Doesn't really... The situation doesn't explain itself. Wow, I've got some water on my... or liquid on my keyboard. Where did that come from? My tea? Lala 0448 has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for your epic support, buddy. I hope you enjoy the stream. Mine Whale says you missed diamonds. Damn it, I missed them again. What is up with me, eh? There's our 2-2. And here's our 3-4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Now we do our check again. Press the number, -90. That's perfect. Excellent. We've done that correctly. And already we got pigmen spawning on this thing. Wolf Assassin says, best prank ever. Move Mumble's circle to the end somewhere, and in the circle between the centre and the centre island and the rest of the end, then break down Mumbo's base and leave a sign. Of course, you can somehow copy the base back with commands or something if it's too much effort to rebuild. Wolf Assassin, I would love to do something like that, like on April Fools, you know, or like a prank where I don't know, like there's no practical way of doing it. Now I'm a little bit worried because we need to stop ghast spawning here. Let's go down like this. Oh, it looked close for a second, didn't it? You've got enough time to get like into the middle. That's what's good. Bam, like that. Wolfing says your circle is way smaller. Oh, wait. It'll get bigger, believe me. It'll get way bigger. Let's get some more. For now, we don't need loads of slabs. We don't need crazy slabs, do we? Let's put those up there. Getting cray-cray with the slabs. Got a donation here from Warden03 saying, "Hi X, enjoying your stream whilst playing some Minecraft myself. Digging a huge room for slimes to spawn." Awesome. Yeah, doing a good old dig is good. We'll be doing some digging in streams in the future. I'm going to build a passive mob farm, which will require us to hollow out a chunk, so it's going to be interesting. Hyper says, "X, you miss all the flying diamonds. Quick, hoe them! Hoe the diamonds!" Indeed. X, you should jump when you hit the slime blocks to stop the bouncing without taking damage. Cartman, I like jumping up and down on my trampoline. What's wrong with that, eh? I like it. Icon says, "Thought the Ender Dragon episode was hilarious yesterday. Did you guys realise that silverfish spawn others if you take damage, not insta-kill them?" Yeah, I do. I know how silverfish work, and I realised, like reading my comments, that when you're sort of going, "Oh, this is a bug," like you got to be specific, and it's something I struggle with when I do my videos. I often watch them back, and I'll be like, "Oh, you know, that thing's really cool," or I'll start talking about two things at once, and I don't specifically articulate it enough. What we were saying was a bug was the quantity of them. Like, there were a lot of silverfish, and it just didn't seem right to have so many. So it felt like it was some sort of bug, because we'd gone over there, silverfish had spawned, and quickly they had turned into an army. So it felt like a 1.9 bug. What actually happened is that Cub had been over there, and he had an invisibility potion on, and he like spawned loads and loads of them in, and so there were lots of them there. Now, we all understand how it works. They can go inside blocks. When you hurt them, they'll bring the other silverfish outside of the blocks. It was just that it felt like there were way too many to begin with, so it sort of seemed like it was a bug. But then obviously we learned that Cub had spawned them later on, so that kind of made sense of everything. Mine Whale says, "Hey X, doing my homework while watching your stream, loving it." Awesome, buddy. Make sure you do your homework properly, of course. Double check it when I'm done here. "What slime chunk finder do you recommend? I'm not getting any slime," says 205 Badger. If you've done the slime checker, what you need to do is stop hostile mobs spawning in the area. So go do some caving, light up the caves is basically the next step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got to do a 3. I've memorised this now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. And now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look, we did it all correctly. Amazing. Let's bring this all back together then. Cool stuff. Fire aspect makes a lot of silverfish spawn because one of them spawn every tick of fire damage. Yeah, very good point. So the firing chance, everyone had fire on their bow, and they would have been taking tons of damage. So there's a whole combination of things, really. It just made it worse and worse for us. Again, professional Minecrafters happening, like, for the second time there. Okay, I'm sort of counting the slabs a little bit like I do the blocks. Excellent, so we have made our first ring. Woohoo! X, can you make circles unlike Mumbo? That's an interesting request. Make them unlike Mumbo. I'll tell you what we probably should do is... let's come down here. I was thinking, like... make a ladder at the front, but in order for that to really work, we need to have some platforms off the side. So let's go 2, 3, 4. No, I shouldn't have done that yet, because something might spawn on it. I don't know. I am Das says silverfish chain reaction. Yeah, chain reaction would be the word. It was definitely something like a chain reaction, wasn't it? Let's get the yellow one up here. Put that in that side. Cool. And now what we'll do is have this at the front with some ladders on it. Is this a pigman farm, says Mob Gaming. Yes, it is. It is the pigman farm. That's what we're building. Okay, and then here we're going to leave that there so nothing can spawn on it. So this will be a great way for us to get up and start building things each time. Then what we'll do is that. Okay, and then we've got a little way to get onto the platform. Cool, and nothing can spawn. Excellent. So that's a great start to the donut here. Great start. Just blame Cub for the silverfish incident, says Metal Fire Demon. I mean, oh wait, no, this is not the fun way. You could blame it on him, but I don't think it's really a case of blaming someone. It's just something that happened. Hey X, what's the most interesting shop you have made in all of the Hermitcraft series? Says Orn. Orn, the next shop that I'm going to build will be the most interesting looking one. Bam. See, I pressed spacebar this time. I did it, alright? All you commenters out there, press spacebar when you fall. Did it this time. Okay, I know what I need to go get now. I need to go get something. And we need to get that block. No waste here. In you go. Also, and them. What's the worst way to die in MC, says Sinju Bob. By a massive TNT explosion inside your base at your storage area when you're holding all your best armor and diamonds. That's probably the worst way. When the explosion's so big it undoes everything you've done so far in the game. Where did I want to go actually? Oh yeah, I don't need to go through the Nether. Does a cauldron filled with water stop fall damage? It doesn't, Xero. I'm pretty sure we tested that. We myth busted it. Golden Carrot Shop was very cool, says Stokesy. Oh yeah, we built that in Season 3. That shop, though, wasn't really in like a shopping area and was kind of unused a little bit, which is unfortunate. Where are we actually going? It is the yellow one, isn't it? Hey X, I like it when you get into deep topics. More on-topic streamers seem less interesting to me, so thanks for that, says Tricky Jockin. No problem at all, buddy. We should probably talk about things a bit more from time to time. Going to be streaming again here on 14. We're going to be streaming here again on Saturday, and no, wait. Today's Wednesday, so the next stream is Friday, then a bonus one on Saturday, and then a 2-hour stream on Sunday, which is part of the Hermitcraft like all-day stream. So exciting weekend ahead of streams. How cool is that? It's very cool. Let's do that again because look at that cape. I love it. Oh wait, there it is. Bam. That thing is so cool. Anyway, peeps, that is actually it from me this stream today. I want to say thank you to everyone who donated, including Max Norland, who says, "Hi X, love your videos, always so cheerful." Don't read this out loud. I won't. I'll tell you what, I'll just read it in a moment then, when I'm done streaming. Anyway, thank you so much, peeps. Really do appreciate it. As I said, I'll be streaming again soon. Thank you to everyone who donated, subscribed. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to everyone in chat. And we're going to do a raid. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to go and raid probably False. But we'll see who else is streaming at the moment. So we've got Hypno and False. Let's refresh. Hypno, False, and Pony Butts. I tell you what, you guys want to go check out Pony Butts, feel free to do so. We raided her last time though. If you guys want to go watch some, I'll tell you what, I'll put both their channels in stream. If you want to go watch some Hermitcraft, False is streaming right now, playing on the same server. If you want to check out Pony Butts doing some drawing of the log fellas, then feel free to go check that out. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, peeps. Catch you next time. Bye bye.